As we have come to our final indicator, which is domain 4F, 1, 2, 3, and 4, we have showing professionalism. Some indicators include teacher has a reputation as someone who can be trusted, often sought after as a sounding board, determining or during community planning or work. Teacher frequently reminds participants that students are the utmost priority. Teachers will support and even face difficult situations and or conflicting policies. Teachers challenge existing practice in order to put students first, and teacher consistently fulfills school district mandates regarding policies and procedures. And we're going to begin, of course, with integrity and ethical conduct, where teachers act with integrity and honesty, and we'll start out. As you've probably seen so far, many of my sources of evidence have been put online, okay? Just putting this amount of careful time and effort into this evidence is something that I can show you that I care about my profession and the students in the school and the community. I think that someone who would take this great step is someone who is a person of integrity, and I'm showing this old 2011 version of this to show that I have updated it and maintained it, and this has evolved, growing each year from piece to piece. One of the first pieces I think that's very important is professional and appropriate dress. You can see on many of my YouTube videos I'm always usually appropriate dressed. For school, if it's an initiative where we're wearing a special t-shirt or something, that's fine, but here's one of my picture of me in front of my classroom. I take pride in my appearance, and I feel the way that you dress actively promotes the success you have, and I think that is a good thing to be a role model of our students, as someone who dresses professionally and appropriately. Recently, I received a caring staff member surprise recognition. As a surprise, I was awarded this certificate and nominated as someone in Gowanus as a person who cares and goes above and beyond for students and staff. I would say this proves I am a person of integrity. Along with being a person of integrity, I also feel that I'm a very trusted person in my school. That's why I'm trusted with a walkie-talkie and master key as a member of the safety team. As an active member of this team, I've been issued these things, and I think that this evidence that proves that I am, again, someone who can be trusted with the lives of our staff and all of our Gowanus students. As part of my service to students, I feel that I think that they need to be put first in consideration for their practice. That's why I work with students during my planning periods, before school, after school. I often work with my students numerous times throughout the day. A lot of times they'll sign in to see me during their free periods, their lunch periods, after school. Many students sometimes come down just to have lunch with me. I think this proves that I'm always 100% here for my students, no matter what time of day it is, before school or after school or in my free time. If you were to look in the agendas of many students, like these 3 students, you'd see that there are multiple signings of my name for students getting a pass to come down and see me for extra help during my free periods. Being part of the special programs such as the Anti-Bullying Ulvaeus program, I think was a really great experience and really proved service to students, because Mrs. Z and I on a consistent monthly basis would really work on talking to students about bullying and really making an impact on them, to try to have them look in the mirror and see what they're doing, or if someone else is doing, and try to kind of correct behavior, or cut it off before it even starts. I feel this was a really successful program, and the kids this year embraced it wholeheartedly, and I was happy to be service to students with this special program or initiative. This year in particular, I was awarded the PTA Founders Day Distinguished Service Award. Along with a certificate, I was honored at a dinner at Michael's Banquet House. Here I am with my principal and my 2 PTA reps. It was a great evening. At this dinner, the PTA president read a wonderful piece highlighting many ways I helped students and advocated for them, making them self-directed, engaged, lifelong learners. It was one of the most honored moments for me as a teacher, and I was really grateful to be there and be honored, and it felt very fulfilling that I have advocated for my students throughout the school year and through my career. Through the decision-making aspect, where teachers try to solve problems with students' needs as a priority, I feel like I regularly communicate with my special ed teacher and plan lessons based upon differentiated instructions. I think the decisions that my special ed teacher Stephanie Bowen and I consistently make about modifying and differentiating instruction truly makes sure that our students' needs come first, and we do a good job with this on a daily basis. Our final piece of the domain is the compliance of school and district regulations where teachers adhere to the policies and procedures of the school. The only piece of evidence that I can provide for this is my word. I feel that the fact that I took the time to create such a detailed portfolio to prove that I'm a dedicated teacher, and from the evidence and artifacts you've seen here throughout, I think it's obvious that I am complying with our school district regulations and completed this domain. This has been a great experience, and I hope you've enjoyed this series of videos and artifacts for the 2013-2014 APPR Domain 4 piece. Thank you very much. Pleasure, and see you next year.